back to my dieting journey, and I hope you guys are doing good and that you're sticking with it too. It's just we got to do something every single day. Do you know, it reminds me of Paul. He writes about a race, and he says that the people who are running a race are all running to gain that one prize. In our lives too, we're running a race. Now, he's talking about a spiritual race there, but we're running sometimes we're running a physical race. When we're trying to exercise and diet, like when I'm out right now, okay guys, and I've got my water with me still, and I've got my walking shoes on right here, okay? I've got walking shoes and I've got running shoes. I've got, when I get on that maxi climber, I've got those maxi climbing shoes that I put on too. I have certain shoes for certain things that I do. Why? Because I know I can go further in those shoes. My feet do better in certain shoes on certain things. They need certain grips on stuff. In the same way, in our spiritual life, guys, we need to make sure we've got the right quote-unquote shoes on. Like, we're starting the day with the Lord. We wake up praying, praising Him. We read His Word. We ask Him to give us His perspective on things for that day, that He'd give us guidance, that He'd give us wisdom. We need to make sure we're pressing forward in our spiritual race and in our physical race. Ask Him to help us. We got to continue asking every single day that the Lord will give us the ability to press forward in this race. I was out today spending some time with the family. We love to go walking around. We love to go out to the stores. And hey guys, you got to remember, it's not what you're doing, it's that you're doing something. Did you know that it takes 30 days to develop a habit, whether it's good or bad? But in this case, we can develop a good habit as long as you're doing the same type of thing over and over and over again. In this case, it would be eating right and exercising, doing something every day. So we get used to it. We become accustomed to it. We want to do that thing. We're like, oh yeah, I want to do this today. And now, all of a sudden, our dieting journey gets that much easier because we've developed that habit and we're asking the Lord to help us. And then it gets even easier. He gives us that mindset where I don't really want that anymore. I don't want that food, or I don't want to sit around. I want to get out there and do something. I want to eat the right foods. And then before you know it, we've reached our goals together. Thanks a lot, guys, for continuing to stay with me on this dieting journey, and I will see you guys tomorrow.